Hello. Today we're going to talk about human performance technology and understanding the HPT model. Human performance technology, also known as HPT, is a systematic approach to improving productivity and competence. It focuses on achieving valuable results from human performance in workplace settings. It also bridges the gaps between an organization's current and desired performance. The HPT model consists of five main phases: analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. In the analysis phase, our primary goal is to identify performance gaps within the organization. First, we focus on identifying where the performance gaps exist. This involves a thorough examination of current performance levels compared to desired outcomes. To pinpoint these gaps, we must gather data using various methods such as surveys, interviews, and observations. Once we have collected our data, we need to evaluate whether the identified performance issue is worth addressing. Finally, we establish clear and measurable performance objectives based on our findings. These objectives not only guide our intervention strategies, but also help us assess the effectiveness of any changes we implement. Next is the design phase. In this phase of our process, we focus on developing potential solutions to address the identified performance gaps. It's crucial to consider a variety of intervention types to ensure a comprehensive approach. First, there's training and development, which can equip employees with the skills and knowledge needed to enhance their performance. Next, we consider job aids. These are valuable tools that provide quick reference materials or guidelines to assist employees in performing their tasks more effectively. An intervention type is process improvements. This involves analyzing current workflows to identify inefficiencies and implementing changes that can lead to better outcomes. Organizational restructuring is another option, though it may be more drastic. This could involve realigning teams or roles to better meet organizations' goals. Finally, it's important to select the most appropriate and cost effective interventions. We need to weigh the potential benefits against the costs involved in each solution. By doing so, we can ensure that our chosen interventions not only solve the identified performance gaps, but also align with our budget and resource constraints. Next is the developmental phase. The focus shifts to creating and refining the chosen interventions. First, we need to develop the necessary materials, tools, and resources that will support our interventions. Next, we will conduct pilot tests. These initial trials are essential for ensuring that our interventions are effective in real-world settings. Finally, we will make necessary adjustments based on the feedback and results from our pilot tests. This process allows us to refine our interventions, ensuring they are not only effective but also tailored to meet the needs of our target audience. Next is the implementation phase. In this phase, we must communicate changes to all stakeholders. It's essential to keep all stakeholders informed about the changes being made. This includes team members, leadership, and any other relevant parties. Next, we must provide necessary support and resources. Supporting stakeholders with necessary resources such as training, tools, and information is vital. This support helps ensure that everyone is equipped to adapt to the changes. Next, we must monitor the implementation process. Regular monitoring is critical to evaluate the implementation process's effectiveness. This can involve gathering feedback, observing progress, and collecting data to assess whether the interventions are being executed as planned. Finally, we need to address any issue or resistance that may arise. Challenges and resistance are natural during the implementation phase. It's important to acknowledge these issues promptly and address them through open dialogue. Finally, we have the evaluation phase. In this phase, we assess the results of our implemented strategies against the performance objectives we initially set. This comparison allows us to determine how well the interventions are working. To ensure a comprehensive evaluation, we employ both formative and summative evaluation methods. Ultimately, our goal is to make data-driven decisions based on these evaluations. This means we rely on the collected data to inform our strategies and drive continuous improvement. By doing so, we can refine our approaches and enhance overall performance in future initiatives. Here are my references to support this presentation.